record on this call first. I'm going to jump right in with a really great testimonial. My really good friend, Ann Scahill, is on the call with us. I asked Ann to join us, and I'm going to mute everybody again. So Ann, when you start talking, just unmute. I asked Ann to join us because I love her story. I want to point out a couple of things. Number one, Ann is not on my team. She's not on my Plexus team. She's signed up actually under my sister. So that's how we know each other and have become friends. But that's really how Plexus works. We are one Plexus. We strive to help one another. I had another testimonial lined up, and it fell through this afternoon, and I texted Ann at like 5 o'clock and said, can you do this? So she's going to hop on here real quick and share her story, and then I know she has to go to take care of some other things. A couple things I want y'all to be listening for is her skepticism with Plexus and how Plexus is not just weight loss. So Ann, take it away, sweetheart, and tell us your story.
Thanks, Amber. So I have fibromyalgia, arthritis, and a compromised immune system to the point where I was working and my body literally started falling apart. When I would get to work, I couldn't open the door to get in because my hand would cramp up and I just couldn't even open the door. I had all kinds of muscle spasms. I had illness after illness after illness. I was always at the doctor's office, always getting a new antibiotic or trying a new thing or, whatever. And it had just kind of become my life. It had really spiraled to the point where my husband or my son had to help me out of bed practically every single day. And it was no way to live. It really wasn't. But you go to all these specialists, you pay for the best of the best, and you go from one doctor to the next, and it's this opinion and that opinion, and you should try this medication, try this therapy. And the truth of it was I got to the point where I was so heavily medicated that I still felt horrible, and now I had all these other medication side effects to deal with. So it was not a good solution for me at all. But when I started seeing people post about Plexus, I started to get some messages from people, hey, you should try this. I've heard it helps people with fibromyalgia. You should try it. It helps people with immune issues. And, you'll just get your whole body healthy again. And I remember thinking to myself, you guys are hilarious. Like, you think your multi-level marketing product is going to help me, and you're hilarious, because I've been to the best of the best doctors and nothing has changed. I'm still me. There's nothing out there. I've already looked. There's nothing out there that's going to fix me or help me. So thank you very much, but no thank you. And it wasn't until, like Amber said, her sister Jana started posting. Her husband and my husband were both in law enforcement together. So I've known Jana for a long time, and I know her. She's a very humble person. She's a very kind person, compassionate. She would never be talking about something that she didn't truly believe in. So I was interested, but I was still extremely skeptical. So I contacted Jana and I said, here's what's going to happen. Like, I didn't even ask. I just said to her, here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell me what to take, and I'm going to follow all the directions. I'm going to do exactly what you tell me to do, and I'm going to do it for 2 months. And then at the end of 2 months, I'm going to show you that it didn't work for me, and I'm going to get all my money back. And then we can just be done with this whole Plexus junk. Okay, so then I'm just going to block everybody on Facebook who talks about it, because I know it's junk and it doesn't actually work. So I don't think she really knew how to take that. She's like, okay. So she helped me get started, and the craziest thing happened. After about 1 week on the products, I got myself out of bed, and I showed up at the kitchen table for breakfast, and my husband and my son were kind of like, what are you doing here? And at first I was like, I live here. What do you think I'm doing here? And then it hit me, like, I got myself out of bed. And it was a big deal. So for the first several weeks, as I started to see little improvements, my husband and I just kept waiting for it to stop working. We just kept thinking, okay, this is too good to be true. After a month or so, it's just going to stop working. But y'all, it's making me emotional. It just kept getting better and better and better. Like, I could go get my own groceries. I could clean my own house. I could go pick up my kid from school. Everything. I could do everything. And what's crazy is the church that I had worked for, the job I had to leave, they were watching. And after, I think it was only like 6 weeks or something, the executive pastor called me and he was like, hey, we want to talk to you about coming back. And I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea because, this stuff doesn't actually work and it's going to stop working and that's not a good idea. So turns out it hasn't stopped working. And in fact, it has totally changed my health. I was able to get off all of my medications, even the antidepressant that I had been on for years and years and years. I'm totally different. I can go for 20-mile bike rides with my husband. I'm exhausted after that, but I can do it. I can work full time. I can go to the gym. I can go to the grocery store. I can, get 6 hours of sleep and still function the next day. It's crazy. It's incredible. I just don't have words, truthfully, for what it has done for me. I prayed and prayed in bed that God would cure me, that he would just take it away. I'd wake up one morning and it would just be gone and I wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. But really, God is so smart and so wise because instead of taking it all away, he said, I'm going to give you this gift. I'm going to give you this gift of Plexus and you're going to share it with so many people and you're going to help them change their lives too. So if you know somebody who's struggling with fibromyalgia, with arthritis, an immune issue, any autoimmune issue, please share my story. Like, help people. They are stuck in this swirling toilet bowl of medications and doctors and horrible things. And you know what? It's great. When I hear people share their testimonies, they talk about all these amazing things that have happened. And at the very end, they say, oh, and I lost weight too. That's my story too. It's like, oh, and I've gone down 3 pant sizes and that's only 7 pounds of weight loss, which blows my mind also. So that means I had that much inflammation. I had that much fat that was turned into muscle. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. It has literally changed my life. And now it has begun to change my finances as well. And God is so smart and he is so wise. And I'm incredibly grateful for the gift of Plexus.
Every time when I used to hear your story, I would always get teary. Now, every time I hear it, I catch myself smiling like a big cheesy freak.
Well, I still do both.
Story. But I want to share something with you guys real quick before Ann jumps off. Check this out. Just how awesome is this? Let me go back over here. Hold on. My slides are
going to show them.
Look at this, y'all. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that screen? You can't see it?
Nope.
Come on, can y'all see this? You're like, nope, sure can't.
I see you. Here we go.
Look at this. This is what Ann Scahill does now. Okay, she went from barely being able to get out of bed to going on these mile-long bike rides, like 13, 15-mile-long bike rides. I mean, and the only thing that she changed was Plexus.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. So I wanted to start us off with this testimonial to just kind of get this in y'all's head of what these products can do. So as we go through the rest of this, you'll be thinking about it a little bit wider rather than so focused maybe on just weight loss. Yes, that is what we call a side benefit. But these products can do so much more and enhance people's lives, change people's lives, really, like Ann said. So anyway, Ann, thank you so very much.
You bet.
You'll find her on Facebook. She does great Facebook posting. Her first name is ANN, no E, and her last name is SKAEHILL. And her video with her story is on YouTube. So if you know anyone that could connect with her story, you could send them her video. So, and it's being viewed like a bajillion times. She's kind of a little bit of a Plexus celebrity at different events because so many people have seen her video. So
it's the coolest thing, you guys, to have people walk up to you. It took me a lot of courage to share my video. In fact, there's things that were very hard for me to share that I did share in the video. And I did it not because I'm awesome and courageous and I wanted to be 100% vulnerable, but because I knew that there are other people out there struggling like I was. So like Amber said, share the video. It's really cool to see people come up to me and say, your video gave me the courage to give it a try. So, and that could be you. I don't know. It could be you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ann. We love you.
Bye, guys. I have to go to another meeting.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. So those of you that just joined us, first of all, Nikki, can you let me know, can you see everything that's on there, or do the words look cut off to you? Thumbs up if it's good. Thumbs down, it's cut off. Okay, we're going to fix that in just a second. Okay, let me start off by saying, for those of you that just joined us, my name is Amber Livesey. I'm a Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. Most likely you were invited to join us tonight by either Nikki Hickson or Josh or Valerie Robertson. They are both signed up on my team, and I wanted to do this for them. They just both got started with Plexus. They're both doing amazing. I'm so proud and so happy for them, and we're going to hear from them in just a little while. Before we do, I want to share just a few things with you guys that, yes, I am obligated to share with you. Okay, can y'all see the whole screen now? Good deal. Okay, Plexus Worldwide wants you to read this disclaimer, hear this disclaimer. Plexus Worldwide wants you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent any disease. So that's very important. Now, as Ann talked about, our products can definitely help different ailments, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more in just a little while. I want to share with you briefly my story. I first found out about our Plexus products in May of 2013. My dad is an evangelist, and he and my mom had been on a trip to Florida where he had preached. They came home, and my mom was telling my sister and I about these products called Plexus and these people in this church. A couple, they'd each lost over 50 pounds. They were both driving free Lexuses, and they just got back from a free trip to Hawaii. And so, of course, my sister and I are all ears, ready to hear more. And then my mom said, you girls, be sure to stay away from these products. They have to be bad for you. So obviously, we're very obedient children. She had no more than left the room, and we were Googling Plexus. We quickly found out that it's all plant-based. It doesn't have a bunch of stimulants or caffeine. I tell people all the time, because it's all plant-based, it's about as safe as eating food when you think about it. So my sister and I ordered a 3-day trial pack to split between the two of us, or a 7-day trial pack, I'm sorry, to split between the two of us. So we were each going to get 3.5 days worth of Plexus. We were expecting big things. So of course the 3.5 days came and went. We continued ordering, and we were both having results. We were feeling better, sleeping better, more energy. We both started losing weight. So a friend of ours here in Dallas came to us. She had started promoting Plexus. The girl that we were buying from, we didn't know her at all. We had sent her some questions, asked her some questions. She never once responded. I wonder at times if she's kicking herself right now, because my sister just turned diamond. I'm an Emerald Ambassador. She could have had both of us on her team. So a lesson to all of you current ambassadors out there, always follow up. Because we were trying to reach out to her for help, and we couldn't get it. So when our friend here, Sunday Anderson, started promoting Plexus, we decided we wanted to start buying from her because we know her and we had some questions we needed answered. So we went to Sunday. We told her that me, my sister, at this point we had confessed our sins to our mother, and she was taking Plexus, and so was my sister-in-law. And so all four of us were wanting to buy from her, and Sunday said, if that's the case, at least one of you needs to become an ambassador, and all of y'all buy from her. So that's what happened. I had no interest in signing up as an ambassador. I was already involved in another network marketing company. I was hosting parties with that company. I had to keep inventory and stock. I had to take people's orders, take people's money, handle other people's money. And then when the order came in, I had to distribute it. And I thought that's what network marketing looked like. And so I just stuck with it. And the product that I was promoting wasn't changing anybody's lives. I was helping people's houses smell good, and I honestly don't care what your house smells like. Unless you're going to invite me over, I could care less what your house smells like. But when my grandpa is now 83 years old and off of all of his cholesterol medicine, that gets me excited. And that is a fact too, because of Plexus. So my sister decided she would sign up as an ambassador, and we would all just buy from her. A month later, she called me and she said, Amber, I just got a check in the mail. This is when they still mailed paper checks. I just got a check in the mail for $182. I don't know how I made this money. Y'all, that was on average the amount that I was making every month with the other network marketing company, having meetings, distributing orders, and all that stuff we just talked about, and keeping inventory in my house. So I was immediately like, okay, where do I sign up? I believe in these products, and now I obviously know there's money to be made. So we went that night. We met with Cindy. She explained the compensation plan, which we're going to talk about a little bit here in just a minute. I didn't understand it all because it's huge, but I knew that it was good. I knew that it was fair, and I knew that it was really, really profitable. So I went home that night, and I joined Plexus as an ambassador. This was in November of 2013. I left the very next day to go on a mission trip to Brazil, so I didn't work my business in the middle of the Amazon. But I came home, and my very first full month with Plexus was in December of 2013. I was praying that God would bless me with enough money to pay for the cost of my products. And instead, he blessed with $1,164 my very first month. At this point, I was also off of my antidepressant. I was off of my anti-anxiety medication, and I'd lost a little over 30 pounds at this point. I was floored, and I was feeling better. I was sleeping better. People were telling me, man, you look great. I was like, well, thank you. I feel great. It's fun to hear you look great. So fast forward, and I'm making this really short, to July of 2015, I promoted to what's called Emerald with Plexus. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in just a little while when we get into the compensation plan. When you go Emerald, you get to go pick out a nice, shiny new Lexus. You get to go on a free trip to Hawaii every year, and you get a substantial pay raise. My sister, like I said, is now Diamond. She is at the top of the company. And doing awesome. And y'all, I got to tell you, both my sister and I are just regular people. Nikki and Josh both have known us for quite some time. I've known Josh's family, really his wife's family, for years. I'm best friends with his wife's sister. They've known me for years. I'm just a regular old gal here in Texas making it happen. Nothing special or anything. It's just God working through this, and I know he can do the same for you. So that all being said, I want to jump right in to the business opportunity. And some of y'all are on here to hear about the products, and that's awesome. And we're going to hear about the products, I promise. But first, I want to get into the business opportunity, and then we will jump into the products. Okay, so there's Am's picture. Okay, so to join Plexus, you are looking at a grand investment of $34.95. That's it. $34.95 when you join Plexus. For a lot of other network marketing companies that are kind of sort of comparable, you're going to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to jump in. With Plexus, you're going to spend $35. So what exactly does that $35 get you? Well, it's going to get you awesome customer service. It's going to get you a shipping department. It's going to get you a team of developers and scientists continually making products. But most importantly, it's also going to give you a website. Why I say this is most important is because all that stuff I was talking about before in the other company, taking orders and having parties and distributing orders, oh my gosh, it was a pain. And I don't have to do any of that with Plexus. Everything goes through my website. The only products that are in this house right now are mine and my husband's products. That's it. Everything goes through my website. I have never once taken someone's money for Plexus. It goes through my website, and I absolutely love that. I love that I don't have to have, like a whole nother room in my house to keep inventory of products. So $34.95 to get started. I want y'all to keep that in your mind as we go through this next part and we discuss our compensation plan just a little bit. Y'all, our compensation plan, I'm telling you, it's second to none. I mentioned earlier that it's really, really fair. Here's what I meant by that. When Josh Robertson and Valerie, when they joined my team, and they signed directly under me, I made the most money from Josh joining my team. The people above me made less money than I did. It's not like that in a lot of other network marketing companies. In a lot of other companies, the people higher up are making more money, and that really stinks. It's not fair. Josh and Valerie are my friends. I'm the one that got them to sign up with Plexus. It's only fair that it works that way. So our compensation plan is huge, y'all. We get paid 11 different ways. I don't know about you, but I've never had a job where I get paid 11 different ways. You're either getting paid salary, you might every once in a while get a bonus, or you're getting paid hourly. I've never gotten paid 11 different ways. I mean, can you imagine sitting down in an interview and them telling you, well, let me go through the 11 different ways you're going to get paid? Basically, that's what I'm about to do. Okay, this is the 11 different ways you can make money with Plexus. Because it is 11 ways, I'm not going to be able to hit on every single one of them tonight. We're going to talk about 4 of them. So if you look right over here where it says personal volume commission on this stair step chart, I'll tell you what, Nikki, if anything goes weird with the screen, shoot me over a text, and then I'll know for sure if anything's like weird. So look at the personal volume commission. So from $100 to $499, you're going to get paid 15%. From $500 and on, you're going to get paid 25%. Now that money comes from any money that filters through your website. This includes you going into your back office and placing your order or an order for your family. This includes any customer going to your website and placing an order. You're going to get paid either 15% or 25%. Moving right along, the second way we make money with Plexus, when we sign up people on our team and we sign a personally sponsored ambassador, what that means is someone who is my level 1 ambassador. This can be someone that is wanting to work the business alongside you, or simply someone who is wanting to take advantage of the wholesale discount. As they earn commission, you will also earn 5% of their personal volume. Okay, so Nikki is actually signed up right under my husband. We signed her up under there to help grow his team. So when Nikki sells or makes $500 in a month, sells $500 worth of product in a month, she's going to make 25% commission. My husband Jonathan is going to make 5% of Nikki's personal volume, is what we call it. Okay, sometimes you'll hear it called PV. So that's another way we make money with Plexus. Those are really the 2 key ways we make money from our customers. Okay, so now look at this chart. Look at the stair-step graphics where it says silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, on and on. The third way you earn money with Plexus is if you take a look at that staircase, you will see the different ranks. When you achieve a rank in Plexus, Plexus will pay you a one-time bonus. Take a look at the first rank of silver. My good friend Nikki Hickson actually just went silver yesterday, okay? So Nikki will be getting this bonus. As a silver ambassador, you have to have 3 personally sponsored ambassadors sign up with you. So those are 3 people that sign up directly with you. When you achieve this rank, you receive a $100 bonus. You can see that these bonuses increase significantly as you rank through the company. So let's take a look real quick at the Senior Ruby. When you reach the rank of Senior Ruby, you're going to get a $750 bonus. And keep in mind, this is one way that we get paid. One way that we get paid. This is on top of your personal volume commission. This is on top of some other bonuses that we're not going to have time to talk about tonight. And this is on top of what we're going to talk about next with the pay points. Or I'm sorry, look at Emerald and Sapphire and Diamond. So when you achieve the rank of Emerald, which was what I hit back in August, you're considered a jewel with the company. You no longer get a one-time bonus. I'm so sad. Not really. Instead, you get to take part in a monthly profit sharing. The Emerald bonus pool is funded by 3% of the company's gross product volume and divided equally among the ambassadors who qualify. So basically, the Emerald pool is going to be split between the Emeralds, Sapphires, and Diamonds. Then the Sapphire, you get 1% more, and as a Diamond, you get 1% more. I can personally tell you that that Emerald pool is a really nice chunk of change. It's life-changing money, is what I'll say about that. When you become a Sapphire, you take part in the Emerald pool and the Sapphire bonus pool. As you can see there, it's another percent in the profit sharing. When you're a Diamond, you take part in all 3. Since we're on our way to becoming a billion-dollar company, these bonus pools are very generous, very generous. The 4th way to earn money with Plexus is through pay points. Y'all, I get giddy when I talk about pay points. These get me excited. They're so much fun. They look a little bit weird on paper, but I promise you they're so much fun. Each month, Plexus gives you points for each qualified ambassador within your pay level of your organization. So each qualified ambassador, to be a qualified ambassador, they need to have $100 of personal volume within a month. That can be their own product. That can be product coming from a customer or customers. They're a qualified ambassador. You will get points for each qualified ambassador. So it's your goal out there. It's your goal to go out there and share Plexus with as many people as you can, and get them to join your team as an ambassador. As your team grows, you will increase the number of Plexus points that you are qualified to earn. If you look at the graphic, if you look at the graphic, you'll see that to be gold, you have to have 100 points in your organization. Do y'all see that under the bonus? It shows you how many points you have to have. So if the pay point is roughly based around $3 a month, which it always is, last month it was exactly $3 a month, that's $300 extra that you're going to get on top of everything else. Okay? So we're going to take that 100 points, multiply it by 300 bucks. Every month, our pay point is assigned a certain value based on the company's profit. Like I said, it's always right around $3 a month. The month before last, it was $289. The month before that, it was a little bit higher. Okay, jump up to Ruby. Okay, so you see Ruby of 500 points in your organization. And again, if our pay point value is $3 each on average, then that's about $1,500 jumped onto your paycheck just for being a Ruby ambassador. And that's just one of the ways we get paid. Jump up to Emerald, where you'll see 1,500 points in your organization. You would get $4,500. And let me just mention, you're getting paid on these pay points every single month. Okay? So all of those that we just talked about the pay points, you're going to get paid those every single month. At Sapphire, you would be earning $9,000 a month. And at Diamond, you would be earning $13,500 a month. I should promote to Sapphire this month, and I can tell you guys that is extremely accurate. And I'm going to go really excited when I promote to Sapphire. So as you can see, our compensation plan is very, very generous. Again, y'all, that is just 4 of the 11 ways that you can earn money with Plexus. What I want you guys to do is to get with the ambassador that invited you to this call and talk with them a little bit more about our compensation plan. And you can go on YouTube. There's an awesome video that corporate produced. Just type in Plexus compensation plan, and it will tell you all of the 11 ways that we get paid. Please don't feel overwhelmed by our comp plan. It is massive. Oh, I forgot to mention one little tiny thing. When you reach Emerald, you also get the trip to Hawaii every single year. This chart says Maui. We're actually going to Kona this year. And you also get to go pick out a Lexus. You get a $500 stipend every month for your Lexus lease or payment, however you want to do it. The car's in your name. You get the stipend every month to pay for it. Then when you go Diamond, you can pick between 4 more cars, and you get a $1,000 stipend every month to pay your car payment. Okay. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties right quick. Okay, is the screen back on me and not on the slides anymore? Okay, great, thank you. We would not have this incredible business opportunity if we did not have incredible products. It is our products that drive our company. So I'm gonna ask my buddy, Josh Robertson, if he wouldn't mind just unmuting real quick. And I want Josh to share with you guys just a little bit of why he and Valerie joined Plexus and how the products are working out for them so far. And make sure to tell everyone when you joined as well.
Okay. We actually joined, I think, the 22nd of January, so not that long ago. It is kind of a unique situation for us. Yes, we were drawn to the products, but we were also really interested in the financial aspect of the company. So that financial aspect is one of the things that really drew us to the company. The reason for us joining, one of the main reasons, is my wife Valerie is actually supposed to be sitting right here, but she is still at work tonight. She works as a nurse in a dialysis deal at the hospital, and she actually was on call tonight. So she's been at work since about 5 o'clock this morning. So we also have 2 children. I had to take a 4-hour test today. Had to go pick up our kids, feed them, bathe them, get them to bed. And all of that's just, it's not fair to our children, and it's definitely not fair to Valerie. And so giving us the opportunity to get Valerie home, to be home with our kids every day, and to have the chance to see them grow up and to see all their little moments. They're the first time they walk, the first time they roll over, the first time they say something, just for her to get that opportunity is really what drew us to the company. Now, as far as the products that we're taking, me and Valerie actually both we purchased a double triplex. That triplex is the Slim, the pink drink. It's that stuff that gives you that amazing boost of energy every day. So we've been taking that, and Valerie is the world's biggest skeptic. And I asked her the other day, I said, Valerie, what's going on? What you think? Is this stuff doing anything for you? And she was like, it actually is. Like, I don't have to take a nap when I'm at home with the kids anymore. Like, when they sleep, I'm wide awake. She's actually making it past 7:30, which is usually when she goes to sleep every night. She's making it, even later now, so that gives us more time to spend together. But it also comes with the BioCleanse and the probiotic. And the probiotic is what's kind of huge for me. When you start looking at all the stuff that really centers around, your gut and all of the different chronic illnesses that people have, they all center around your gut. And that probiotic, when you look and you compare it to the other ones that are on the market, it's just amazing how much better it is for you and really the benefits that it can give you. So we've been doing that. We're going on 3 weeks. Sunday will be 3 weeks. I personally, just throwing this out there, I'm down 13 pounds. I tightened my belt up a hole. I went from 40, so I had to go up to 40 pants. I haven't worn a 40 pants in about 4 years, but I'm back into my 38s, and I'm just rocking and rolling, having fun. I've turned down donuts 3 days in a row in the teacher's lounge. So, I mean, it's just awesome things. It's giving me an awesome opportunity, to really kind of get my health back. Me and Shane, who's actually on this call right now, are planning on running a 5K. His wife talked us into it. So, the Plexus products have also allowed me at about 8 o'clock every night to go for about a 2-mile run every once in a while too. So that's big to still have that energy at 8 o'clock at night to go run 2 miles. So that's been really neat as well. But that's what they're doing for us. And, it's actually real easy to share that with your friends and your family when you see what the products are doing for you.
That's so awesome. I had seen about the 13 pounds. I hadn't seen about the pant size and all of that. And turning down donuts, okay, confession, donuts used to be my love language. Bring me a donut and you can do it. I used to love donuts, turning down donuts, things like that. So that being said, when you get started with Plexus, celebrate the really small victories too, because sometimes they may seem small, but they're really big. I mean, and blast that sucker all over Facebook, turning down donuts. I mean, for crying out loud, I can't be the only one that it was their love language. So someone else is going to connect with that. Nikki, I want to hear from you now. A lot of y'all were asked on this call from Nikki, and I want her to share just a little bit of her story of why she started Plexus. I told you guys earlier, I know Josh really through his wife and their family. I'm best friends with her, with Valerie's sister. And then Nikki, I know her, every year my dad's ministry has a youth camp. And for years, Nikki would come to that camp. I think you came as a little while as a student, and then you came as a chaperone. Yeah. So she makes me feel really old, so that's fun. Anyways, I'm the camp director, so I feel like I've seen little Nikki grow up, and here she's about to get married. But Nikki, would you mind just sharing with us a little bit of your story and how you guys are doing with the products? You got to hit the unmute. There you go.
Yeah, that was tough. Sorry. Okay. So I'm Nikki, and I started Plexus 3 weeks ago today is when I placed my first order. And I actually started Plexus just because I like the thought of being healthy, obviously. But when I met with Amber, I liked the idea of making extra money. And I shared in my why video that I want to be a stay-at-home mom. And I'm getting married in, I don't know, a little over 2 months. And so we're not planning on having kids in our first year. I don't know what God's going to do, but if we were to, I want to be able to stay home. And I know that with my salary and my fiance's salary, I would never get to be a stay-at-home mom, and that devastates me. So the thought of making extra money is what really excited me. So like Josh, I ordered the triplex for my first product. And I was one of those people, and I share this in my why also, so if you saw my video, I'm repeating myself, but every day on my lunch break, and I would take my lunch later because I'd already eaten lunch at my desk, and so later in the afternoon I'd take my lunch break, and I'd go to my car, and I would take a nap. And I'm one of those people, I can go to sleep really fast with 30 minutes, like it's a power nap. I'm so glad. But at the same time, I hated it because I was so exhausted every single day. And so I was drinking coffee. I even was drinking Spark, which is an Advocare product. I was trying so many different things and nothing was working. And so I've seen this pink drink, the Slim Give It G, takes away the 2 p.m. crash. And I was like, okay, let's see if it's true. So I am not joking. The very first day that I drank it in the morning, it was amazing because I had energy all day. It was just a sustained, like there was never highs and lows. It wasn't a roller coaster, just a sustained energy. And so then I was like, okay, people need to know about this. And so then talk about the cravings. Like there was cookies, and I posted this on Facebook too, but I call them crack cookies. I don't really know what they're called. They're like a bunch of sugar cookies and chocolate cake, looks like a cake from Matilda, and we had donuts that same day. It was for Valentine's Day, and we had like a sweet hour. We had eaten lunch. Everyone was in the conference room just eating sweets, and so I had half of a cookie and had half of a nothing bundt cake cupcake. Those are really small if you've ever had them. I had half of one, and after that, I was so satisfied, and I watched everyone around the table just indulge. They had so much of so many different things. And I'm not joking, 20 minutes later, they're all talking about how exhausted they are, how miserable they felt. And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want them to think like I was being grateful. But in my mind, I was like, I do not feel like that. I feel satisfied and I'm ready to go. And that's not me. Normally, there's sweets, like I'm a sucker for sweets. I love sweets. And so it's just interesting, the little things, even for lunch, I'm eating less just because my blood sugar is balanced. And so my cravings aren't up and down like girls normally can be. And so that's why I joined Plexus. That's how the product's working for me so far. And I've seen with the business, like just sharing what Plexus is doing, it's amazing how people will reach out to you and want to know what's going on or how are you liking it. And so just like Amber said, I promoted to silver yesterday, and I was kind of surprised how easy it was. And I'm like, okay, what's next? What do I need to do next? And so just as an encouragement, I was honestly very surprised how easy it was. So yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Nikki. I love that Plexus didn't like come up with a great compensation plan that would make them a whole bunch of money and then go find some products. Instead, they came up with some really great products and then got an equally great compensation plan to match it. So let's talk real quickly. And y'all, we're about to go through some rapid fire stuff on our products because of time. I know everybody's busy. And so I don't want to keep you guys longer than an hour. I did forget to share one amazing picture. There's me with my Lexus and my husband and I in Hawaii. So I did forget to share that. So anyways, moving on. The root of the problem. So many people don't realize that they are addressing a huge, huge health issue with what I consider a Band-Aid instead of the tourniquet. So many doctors aren't really getting to the root of the problem. In America, so many people suffer with inflammation, gut health, and blood sugar. And if those three things can get addressed properly in your body, I promise you, your body will work like it's never worked before. It will work the way God intended for it to. We eat so many processed foods. We take a lot of antibiotics and a lot of steroids and a lot of other medications. So right off the bat, let me just say, if you grow your own food in your backyard and you raise your own animals and you churn your own butter and you've never taken antibiotic or steroid or birth control or anything like that, then you don't need to watch any farther. If you are not that person, then odds are you need our products. Our products are coming in and they're making, like I said, our bodies work the way that God intended for them to work. So I want to start off with talking about our triplex. Josh and Nikki both mentioned this. It's our Plexus Slim, our BioCleanse, and our ProBio 5. So the Plexus Slim, or it's also called the pink drink, as I'm sure you've probably heard, it is the most natural way to lose weight and inches by burning fat and not muscle. That's why Anne said she had gone down several pant sizes but only lost like 7 pounds. She had inflammation and she was burning fat, not muscle. All of our products are 100% all plant-based, of course, including our Slim. Our Slim is the cornerstone product. I tell people all the time, I wish they would rename it and call it Plexus Balance. Plexus Slim immediately puts a weight loss thought in your head, and it's so not just about weight loss. Plexus Slim was originally created for diabetics. During the product testing, they found out that it was helping people sleep better. Everyone had lost weight. Some had lost a small amount, some a substantial amount. Everyone's joints were feeling better. People that had arthritis were feeling better. And so they knew, okay, we have something here that's for more than just for diabetics. They knew they had something great on their hands. It is sweetened with stevia plant extract, not stevia like the little packets. It's the stevia plant extract. It tastes really yummy. It's kind of like a cherry Tootsie Pop. It helps keep with your blood. Helps keep your blood sugar balanced is the main thing it's going to do. A lot of times people hear that, they think of diabetics. And you may be thinking, I'm not diabetic. Well, I'm not either. I still take the Slim every single day because I know when my blood sugar is out of whack, everything is off. Think about this. Those times when you feel a little bit sad, or maybe you feel really tired, or maybe those people at Nikki's work, they were already feeling exhausted. So they went for the cookies and they went for the cake. We've trained our mind to go, I'm really tired, I'm sad, I'm kind of down, or I'm bored, or whatever. And what do? We go stand at the pantry, or we, run the refrigerator light bulb down, staring at what's in there, until we find something. And we've trained our bodies to think, you're tired, eat something. You're depressed, eat something. Your head hurts, eat something. When in fact, it's our blood sugar that's off. So when we do eat something, it does help short term. But if we can get our blood sugar balanced with something natural instead of processed foods and junk foods, it's going to be so much better for us. And in turn, we're not going to gain weight trying to get our blood sugar where it needs to be on a day-to-day basis. It also helps balance your lipid levels. Your cholesterol levels get at healthy levels. This is not a meal replacement. We recommend that most people take this first thing when they wake up in the morning. The only thing that would change that is if you're on thyroid medication. If you are, shoot me or Josh or Nikki over a message and we'll tell you how to take your Slim while also taking thyroid medicine. It also reduces binge eating and increases your willpower over food. That's exactly what Nikki and Josh were talking about. It's what I mentioned when I say donuts used to be my love language, it was legit. And they weren't even good donuts. They were like donuts at the gas station. So pathetic. Anyways, it is the most natural way to lose weight, shed inches while increasing your energy. By the way, when you start shedding those inches, your energy will naturally increase. Slim is super easy to take every day. They come in little packets. That bag that you see there has 30 packets in it. You're going to take one of those packets, open it up, mix it in about 8 to 10 ounces of bottled water, and drink it. It's that simple. Make sure to drink it within 30 minutes of mixing it, or it's going to lose a little bit of its potency. So don't mix it over and drink it the next morning. Mix it at night and drinking the next morning. Okay, so the second part of and you can read their other ingredients. I encourage you guys, if you haven't already, write down a few of those ingredients and Google them. All of those ingredients benefit weight loss. They all benefit energy. They're huge. Let me text my husband who's upstairs and ask him to come let our dog outside so that he will quit whining in y'all's ear. Sorry about that. This is real life, y'all. This is one thing I love about Plexus, though. I'm going to sit home in my kitchen having this meeting. I don't have to go nowhere. Okay. The next product and his phone is down here. Guys, I'm really, really sorry. Hold on just a second. Okay, so sorry about that. We have a lab who's 11 years old and a 3-month-old puppy, and they both need it outside. Okay, The second product in our triplex is the ProBio 5. This is what Josh was specifically talking about with the probiotic. I love our probiotic. It has been tested against some of the strongest ones out there. Again, I want to encourage you guys to do a little research on your own. Don't just take my word for it. If you'll go to YouTube and search Plexus ProBio 5, all sorts of videos will come up about the greatness that is in this product. This product has been tested against other hundreds of dollars worth of probiotics, and it comes out on top every time. Two of the main reasons that happens, as you can see there on the second point, it provides 5 strains of probiotic bacteria. That's why it's called ProBio 5, to support the immune system. That's very rare that you're going to get 5 strains of probiotic bacteria. Another thing is this probiotic is a cold compress. What that means, basically, what you need to know is it doesn't need to be refrigerated. Because it doesn't need to be refrigerated, it's going to be able to thrive in warmer temperatures, say like 98.6 degrees. It's going to be able to still what it needs to be doing. It's going to be able to do what it needs to be doing when it enters into your body. That's a huge, if you ever look at another probiotic and it needs to be refrigerated, put it down and walk away. I promise y'all, put it down and walk away. ProBio 5 contains key enzymes to aid in the breakdown of proteins and fibrous foods during digestion. It may help inactive free radicals. You guys can read all of that. Let me just talk to you on a more personal level about this product. It's going to help you sleep better, and it's going to help your gut get healthy. Okay? Here's another thing I want to encourage you guys to do. I'm a big fan of self-research. Okay? I don't want you guys to just take my word for it. Most of you don't know me. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. Any ailment that you may be struggling with right now, whether it be migraines, diabetes, weight loss, eczema, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, put that in Google and search migraines, gut health. Just search those words and see what comes up. I promise you it will blow your mind if you haven't already read this stuff. Medical physicians are finally getting on board with this. They're seeing how, like I mentioned earlier, we have been putting the Band-Aid on the gaping wound instead of the tourniquet. This is the tourniquet, okay? I love this product. I cannot say enough great things about it. If you have ever taken an antibiotic, if you eat processed foods, odds are you have a yeast overgrowth in your gut. And because of that yeast overgrowth, you're going to have all sorts of issues going on that you may not even realize are that energy or lack of energy. Like I said, skin issues like eczema and acne and all that can all normally be traced back to a yeast overgrowth in your gut. I love this product. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of excited about it. I can't quite say enough great things about it. The next key ingredient to our triplex is the BioCleanse. Now I want to start off right off the bat by saying this is not a cleanse in the sense of the word, you know, I'm going on a 10-day cleanse. This is also not a laxative, okay? It can help with constipation. Guys, get ready. We're going to talk about poop for a few minutes, okay? It can help with constipation. If that's something that someone suffers with, they can take more of these a day. I was sharing a story earlier about a family member of mine who suffers severely with constipation, did everything under the sun to try to fix it, and this finally worked, and he could not be happier. But the BioCleanse, if you kind of think about these two products this way, okay, you got the Slim over here, the pink drink, that's going to help balance your blood sugar, your lipid levels, your cholesterol. It's doing all that stuff. The BioCleanse and the ProBio are working together. So picture this. I like images in your head so you can kind of picture this. Picture a pool in the 110-degree Texas weather in the summer, and it's broken, and it's just sitting there. What's going to happen in that pool? Mold is going to grow, nastiness is going to grow. That pool is going to start looking real gross real fast because nothing's circulating, and it's just sitting there stagnant. It's getting too much of something, which is the heat. Okay, so the ProBio is going to go in, and it's going to start, this is the ProBio, it's going to start scrubbing away at all that mold in that pool. Okay, it's going to start getting it cleaned up. The BioCleanse is going to come in and get the waters circulating again. All right, the BioCleanse is going to help you flush that stuff out. A lot of people think they are regular because they go to the bathroom one time a day. Y'all, that's not regular, I promise you. The average American is carrying around 13 pounds of waste in your body. Ew. Okay, next time you look at your spouse, just think about that. You have 13 pounds of waste in your body. I promise you, it will not help your life in the bedroom if you think about that. All right, there we go. Moving right along. I love these 3 products. They are our most sold combination of products. These are basically the products that I recommend everyone start on to get their blood sugars, their lipid levels, their cholesterol where it needs to be, and to get their gut healthy. So these would be the products I recommend just about everybody start on. All right, guys, we're going to go fast. We have 3 more products that I want to talk to you guys about. Accelerator Plus is one. We'll go along with the Triplex to help assist with weight loss. The easiest thing that I can say about this is if you're really wanting to target weight loss, please start with the Triplex and then add in the Accelerator. Accelerator is going to help with all these things you see over on the side of your screen. And there's two options to pick from. You can either pick from Accelerator or Boost. This is Boost we're going to get to in just a minute. Accelerator in the purple bottle, if you have a pretty sedentary job, if you're sitting for a good portion of the day, get Accelerator. Or if you struggle with depression, get Accelerator. Here's why I say that. I mentioned earlier I'm off of my antidepressants. I know that the Accelerator helped with that. The Accelerator has a natural 5-HTP. If you'll just Google 5-HTP, you'll find out a little bit more about that. Any prescription antidepressant that your doctor is going to give to you has 5-HTPs in it. The Accelerator has natural 5-HTPs, obviously not a prescription. But it's also going to help you with energy. It's also going to assist with weight loss. It's easy. They're capsules. All of our pills, except for one, are capsules that can be opened and put inside of yogurt or anything not acidic if someone can't swallow pills. Next is the Boost. This is kind of the alternative to Accelerator. You can take Accelerator or Boost, but you can't take both. You need to pick one. These are our only 2 products, the Accelerator and the Boost, that are on purpose stimulative. You'll see the Boost there has yerba mate, which has been known to be a stimulant. That's going to help you lose the weight. So I talked about Accelerator. If you have a sedentary job, take that. Boost, if you're naturally more active throughout the day, if you're on your feet a good portion of the day, or if you already work out a lot, take Boost and maybe take it even before your workouts. It will enhance your workout quite a bit. Next product is our Plexus Block. Easy way to describe this, Block is going to go in and it is going to block 48% of starches and sugars and carbs and all that junk that turns into fat in your body. The name pretty much speaks for itself. And I'm going to give you guys some direction, and we're going to stick around for questions afterwards. If you have any questions, just hang on tight. I know I'm talking fast. I'll give you guys some resources at the end where you can get more information on our products. Plexus X Factor is a turbocharged multivitamin. One of the greatest benefits about this, how many of y'all have ever taken an over-the-counter multivitamin? You've gone to GNC, you've gone to Walmart, CVS, wherever you've taken it. Show of hands. Okay. So let me just ask you, you don't have to answer verbally, but what happens after you take that multivitamin and you go to the bathroom? I will just tell you what happens with me. My pee is like bright yellow, okay? The reason for that is that multivitamin is literally going straight through me, and it's literally going down the toilet, okay? The big difference with X Factor is it has a patented blend of aloe and New Zealand black currant. And what that does, think about when you get a sunburn and you put aloe on, it immediately absorbs into your skin pretty quickly. That's what the aloe is doing on the inside of your body. It's helping you absorb all the other nutrients that you're getting from your other Plexus products and that you're hopefully getting from your food. Let me pause right here and say Plexus does very much promote healthy eating and exercise. This is not a miracle pill or a miracle drink. That's one of the big things about X Factor that's going to set it apart from other multivitamins is your body's actually going to absorb it. You're going to get the benefits from it. Mega X. This is our complete omega product. We've all heard how we need our omegas. This product combines a full range of omegas, 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7, and it's all plant based. That's huge, you guys. 2 reasons. One, most omegas are fish-based, and they have a fishy taste and a fishy aftertaste. And let's be honest, nobody likes that. Another reason is so many fish out in the ocean right now are contaminated. You're not getting good products when they're making a fish oil omega. This product just came out almost a year ago, and I can't say enough great things about it. I absolutely love it. I notice differences. I know several people that their blood pressure has been lowered because of this. Their brain fog has kind of lifted. I can't say enough great things about this. It definitely does help stress management and aid in relaxation. I was without mine for a few weeks because I thought I had ordered some. I didn't order any. It's a long story. And I could feel my anxiety levels start to rise again. I used to be on an anti-anxiety medication. And of course it was a prescription medication. Now I'm taking something all natural that has a lot of other great benefits as well. So my questions for you guys is, what if this could change everything? We believe in Plexus so much that Plexus actually trademarked that phrase, what if this could change everything? It is a Plexus phrase. Because so many of us that are current ambassadors, it really has changed everything. And we told corporate, hey, this can change lives. This isn't just some little network marketing company that's just about weight loss. This isn't a network marketing company that's helping people's houses smell good. This is truly changing lives. Y'all, Plexus is still a ground floor opportunity. With most network marketing companies, if they have 500,000 distributors or less, they are considered ground floor. Plexus currently has 300,000 ambassadors. Okay, we are very much ground floor. The cool thing about that is so many other ambassadors have done this before us, and we can follow what they're doing and implement what they're doing in their business. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel, but there's also still so much more room for growth. Plexus is the right products at the right time. People need these products, like we talked about earlier: gut health, blood sugar, inflammation, 3 major issues in America today. And let me just ask you this. Who did you think of during this call? Who did you think of could benefit from these products? Maybe a diabetic, someone with migraines, someone with fibromyalgia, someone that needs to lose weight. Who did you think of? If you thought of just a few people, let me just tell you, you're building your business. I will straight up tell you, everyone needs Plexus. I promise you, everyone needs these products, and almost just as many people need this business. That's why I started off telling you guys about the business tonight. People are drowning in debt. Mamas want to stay home with their babies. Like Valerie, people have bills to pay. They have student loans to pay off. They have weddings to pay for, Nikki. They have all sorts of things. And our economy today just isn't meeting it. And this is where Plexus can come in and once again change people's lives. I will tell you guys firsthand, this company has changed mine and my husband's life. He said to me a few weeks ago, we have been able to several months ago, we started being able to more aggressively, and I mean seriously aggressively, pay on his student loans. He's got a bunch of them. And he said to me just a couple weeks ago, as we were making another payment on them and watching the balance go down, he said, this used to keep me awake at night. I didn't know how I was going to be able to pay for this. My heart kind of broke for him knowing that, and I thought, thank you, God, for Plexus. Thank you for bringing this into our lives to change our lives in so many ways. And let me ask you this, what will happen if you walk away? If you walk away from this and you don't join up to do the business, you don't sign up to take the products, what will happen? Absolutely nothing. But what could happen if you do? Nikki's about to get a $100 bonus. Josh and Valerie are almost there. On top of that, they're getting paid a bunch of other stuff. What could happen if you did this? It takes a little bit of faith stepping out. I'm here to tell you guys, as an Emerald Nearly Sapphire ambassador, this has been the ride of my life. I told someone just earlier today, as I was on a 3-way phone call, that beside accepting the Lord Jesus as my personal Savior and marrying my husband, becoming a Plexus ambassador is the greatest decision of my life, without a doubt. All right, I'm going to stop the screen share now, and we are going to have a few minutes for questions. If anybody needs to go ahead and hop off. Okay, can y'all see me now? Good. Okay. If anybody needs to go ahead and hop off, please feel free to do that. If anybody has any questions, we don't have very many people on here. I don't think the background noise will be too bad. Just go ahead and unmute. And guys, I'm a very honest person. If you ask me something that I don't know, I will tell you I don't know it, and I will try to find the answer. But does anybody have any questions that they want to ask? There's so many. Not everybody at once. Slow down, you guys.
I have one.
Okay, who's this?
This is Jana. I'm under.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I just joined this week, and I just wondered how often the pay is, and I know there's it. Like I saw online that there's different days for different paydays, and so how does that work? Like
we actually have 5 paydays every single month. Our big paycheck comes out on the 15th of the month. And then every Friday, you're going to get paid what's called business building bonuses. Okay. So I didn't go over this part of the compensation plan earlier, but this is what I was talking about. When Josh and Valerie joined my team, I got the biggest bonus from that. So what happens is when someone decides to be a Plexus ambassador, you pay the $34.95 sign-up fee. And then you can order a welcome pack. Your welcome pack is your products. This is the cheapest way you'll ever get Plexus. There's 2 different types. Well, there's several different types of welcome packs. There's 2 different prices of welcome packs. One is $99, one is $199, depending on how much product you want, okay? So let's just say that when Josh and Valerie signed up that they ordered the $199 welcome pack. When they ordered that, I made a $50 bonus. I got paid that the very next Friday. My sister, who's above me, made a $25 bonus. The girl above her made a $12.50 bonus, and the girl above her made $7.50. So those get paid 4 levels deep. I'll just tell you guys right now, every single Friday, just that check alone from that one way we get paid. I think I can say this. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I'm just going to say it anyways. Every single Friday, that check for me right now is right around $350. And that's just one way we get paid, and that's every single week. So, and then we get paid our big paycheck on the 15th of the month. We're all really happy ambassadors on the 15th of the month. So,
thank you.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
And it's based on what you just said. So it's $350 every Friday, but it's every time someone purchases a welcome pack, right?
Yeah, and that's me on my team, and I get paid those 4 levels deep. Everybody gets paid those 4 levels deep. So it hasn't been that amount the whole time. Don't get me wrong. So, Nikki, when Jana joined your team, say she ordered the $99 welcome pack. This is what you actually texted me about just the other day, and in your email said you had money, and you were like, "How did I make this money?" We have a training tomorrow night to go over the compensation plan, so she'll know this backwards and forwards after that. But so let's say when Jana joined your team, she ordered the $99 welcome pack. You made a $25 bonus from that. My husband, because you're signed up under Jonathan, he made a $12.50 bonus. I made a $7.50 bonus. And my sister made a $4.25 bonus or something like that. I think it's $4.25. Those really start to add up, though, the more your team grows. And let me just mention, with Plexus, you can have as many personally sponsored or level 1 ambassadors as you want. That's really rare in network marketing. You normally have to stack people, and I have to on purpose put someone over here and move people around. It doesn't work that way with Plexus. You just keep signing people up. You never stop recruiting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Crystal, you have beautiful hair, by the way. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me see. I think I can unmute you. Okay, try now. I still can't hear you. Can y'all hear her? It says you're unmuted, but I still can't hear you. Are you on a phone? Are you on an iPhone? Flip the volume switch on your phone and see if that helps. Whoa. I still can't hear you. I don't know why. If you have a question, if you can find it on your phone, type it in the chat feature. Do you see that down there? I just sent a chat to everybody. So anybody else have any more questions? Crystal, you can message me too. Find me on Facebook. I don't know why we can't hear her. Hey, Valerie. Welcome home. Crystal, I think we can hear you now. Oh, no, Crystal, we can't hear you now. Well, I heard some noise and then her face came up and I have it on speaker view. So I thought, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anybody else have anything? If not, we'll go ahead and close it out. Y'all can find me on Facebook. If we're not already friends, my Facebook name is Amber Lee, L-E-E, Livesay, L-I-V-E-S-A-Y. Or just ask Nikki and Josh to connect us, and we can even start like a 3-way Facebook chat or something like that. If y'all have any questions, get with the ambassador that invited you on this call. Sign up with them. Y'all, Plexus is pretty serious about sticking with the ambassador that first introduced you to Plexus. And we are not all about stealing people and taking people away from anybody. So make sure to talk to Nikki or Josh, or maybe it was someone in their downline that invited you on this call. Talk with them. And we'll go ahead. Josh, would you mind unmuting and closing us in a word of prayer? And like I said, you have any questions, just message me. And do all that YouTube searching that we talked about too. Thanks, guys. This was fun.
I'll close in prayer. Lord, I just want to thank you for this day. I want to thank you for this opportunity that you give us just to learn about these great products and this great company, and just to be in the company of great people. Father, I ask that you just help us to make decisions that will lead to better health and a better future for us and our families. And if Plexus is in that plan, Lord, help us to make the commitment to it, and just to seek out every opportunity that it has for us, Lord. Thank you for everything that you've done for us today and the blessings that you'll give us tomorrow. In your most gracious heavenly name, amen.
I want to mention one more thing that I thought of. Please know if you join with Josh or Nikki, you will be on our team, on my team and my sister's team. We kind of run our teams together. We are very much purposeful on training our team. We will not let you sign up, and if you're really wanting to work this business, we will train you on how to do that. Josh and Nikki are still really, really new, so we're still working on, like you guys heard earlier, they just signed up. But I could not be happier that they already wanted to do this and get people on this call. Go ahead. We'll wait for your question. But I just want you guys to know, Plexus is very, very different than a lot of other network marketing companies. We are all about helping each other, and I feel like God has blessed mine and my sister's team because we are very quick to give him all the glory for this. And we want to train you guys. My goal, honestly, I could have probably promoted to Sapphire last month, but I just waited. I didn't push for it. My goal right now is to help all of you guys promote and get started in this business and watch your team grow. That's exciting to me. It really, really is. So, Jana, you had another question?
Yeah, I just wondered if this, I know, was it last night or the night before you had another video conference and it was recorded. Is this one recorded if I want to go back and look?
It is, and we're going to post this in the event page. I have to get it, once I end the meeting, it will have to process and everything, and then I'll post it. I know Josh and Nikki both made event pages, and I'll post it in each one.
Okay, thanks.
Make sure, though, don't share it on someone's public Facebook wall, just in case. I don't think I said anything that wouldn't be approved by compliance, but just in case I did. Yeah, Nikki, go for it. Y'all, I am in no hurry. If anybody else is in a hurry, just go ahead and log off. I am in no hurry, I promise.
Okay, and this might be informational for other people too. And actually, someone just texted me. I think she's still on the call. She is. Okay, so someone who already left the call, she asked me if she's trying to have a baby. They're trying to get pregnant right now. Jess would be safe for pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And then someone else just texted me and said, my phone's freezing right now, of course. She said, can I take anything while nursing? Can you answer that for everyone?
Yeah, the only two products that you wouldn't take while nursing would be Boost or Accelerator, because those are our only two on-purpose stimulative products. The Triplex has actually been known to help nursing mothers produce like all this milk like everywhere. If you'll go to Facebook and just search, I was like, oh, there's milk. If you'll go to Facebook and up in the search bar where you might search someone's name, just search Plexus breastfeeding, and you will see all of these stories of how the Triplex is helping them with that, helping their milk supply. And the Triplex is 100% safe for pregnant women. If they have any concerns whatsoever, we can get them the ingredients and they can take it to their doctor. I always recommend people actually take it to their doctor. Don't just send it over to them. Your doctor is a very busy person. If you send it over to them, it may never get read. They may just tell you no just because they want to make sure they're not giving you anything that's harmful. But if there's any reservations at all, send it to your doctor. And then also remember, our products are all plant-based. So there's not stimulants, it's not chock full of caffeine or anything like that. Yeah, someone else had another question? Jana Kirk raised hands.
I had a question really
Okay.
quick.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Plexus.
So when we did our 3-way call the other day, you talked about the thyroid and medication. You said you take the Slim 2 hours after you take it. When do you take the probiotic and the cleanse?
That's a great question. So yeah, if anyone's on thyroid medication and they are taking any vitamin or supplement, they need to separate those two medicines by about 2 to 2.5 hours. Otherwise, and any doctor should tell them this, some won't. I don't know why. I've been on thyroid medicine since I was 14 years old, and I learned about this through Plexus. Anyway, but any vitamin or supplement will cancel out your thyroid medication. And from my studying, it will only cancel out thyroid medication. If anybody ever asks, it's not going to cancel out their blood pressure medicine or anything like that. So I take my Slim about 2 to 2.5 hours later. I take my thyroid medicine right when I wake up in the morning, take my Slim about 2 to 2.5 hours later. I take my ProBio, my BioCleanse, and my Mega X, all 3 at night right before bed. They make me sleepy. The BioCleanse will tell you to take it in between meals. That works for some people. It didn't work well for me. I have much better results when I'm taking it at night with my ProBio. My Mega X, it also, like we talked about, it relaxes you. It brings on your anxiety, your stress, and all that. So it's also good to take right before bed. My X Factor, my Accelerator, I take them at the same time I take my Slim.
I posted earlier today about kids taking it for ADD, and I actually asked for a friend at work, but Crystal just texted me, said she can't talk, and she wanted to know about kids taking it for ADD.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to stop